How are you preparing your children to go out and engage in the skeptical world that we live in? Several years ago, Pew Research and then also Fuller Seminary did two separate studies, and they interviewed students who had grown up in a Christian home, had gone to church, but once they left home, once they went off to college, they lost their faith. And they were trying to determine what happened. And one of the things that they learned was that so many of these kids had doubts as they were growing up. They had questions that nobody seemed to answer, or nobody seemed to really want to answer, and they were told, just have faith. I think so many parents think their children are well grounded when they leave home, but are they? Do they have the foundation to go out and deal with this culture that we live in? This is why I wrote the book, Reflections on the Existence of God, particularly for younger people. I wanted to write a book that was easy to read and understand. I spent 30 years researching it. And what I really was attempting to do was to write a book that was easy to read and understand. It's 57 essays that take 7 to 10 minutes to read. It's divided into 10 sections. For example, there's a section on evil and a loving God. There's a section on the moral arguments for the existence of God. There are 2 sections on science. One of them is on the conflict between faith and science. The other is on the theory of evolution, which I believe is a theory that's in crisis. But the overriding theme of the book is that atheism is one massive contradiction. So I'd like to personally invite you to read the first chapter of the book for free. All you have to do is click the link at the end of the video or go to reflectionsyoutube.com.